مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear students of grade 10. Hello, Mr Aymen is back. Still in unit 4, a new vocabulary and speaking lesson. I want your help to answer this question. How do you describe yourself? And my answer was, I am what I am. But unfortunately, some didn't understand what I meant. So I thought of this lesson, and our objectives will be as follow. We want to learn some adjectives to describe people and personality traits. Next, we aim to match 10 adjectives from 1 to 10 with their appropriate definitions A to G. And hopefully you can do it as a homework with one of your brothers. We want to help you to talk about qualities and traits needs for some jobs and professions using learned adjectives and given phrases. You'll need your student's book, page 50. I think you have already a connected laptop. You'll need your eyes, your ears, and your brain with a full concentration. So, let's start with the question of the day. What do you think about these jobs? What characteristics do you need or do they need? And why? Yes, Ali, I'm hearing you from there. You don't have enough language, words, adjectives to talk about such a topic? Don't worry and have a look on these statements and phrases like, yes, can you do it? Happening or done in a natural, often a sudden way, without any planning or without being forced. Thank you. Another student. Have an ambition, eagerly desirous of achieving or obtaining success, power, wealth, a special goal, etc. Ambitious students, for example. Yes, you from over there. Agreeable to reason, logic, and calculations. Reasonable, sensible. Yes, there is a mistake. Okay, we will correct it later. The last one, careless or undisciplined, sloppy, lacking order and planning. Do you know that all these statements can be reduced to one word for each called adjective? Do you know any? What about the first? Yes? I didn't hear you. Spontaneous, excellent. What about the second? We are talking about an ambitious person. The third, rational, and it's agreeable to reason. The fourth in this list is disorganized. Of course, dear students, if you don't know a given adjective or a given word, you can use a dictionary, even an online dictionary like the free dictionary. And here is the free dictionary. Of course, you need just to write the word like sociable. You'll get a definition: fond of the company of others, gregarious person, with a pronunciation if you don't know how to pronounce it.
Sociable.
Sociable.
Both American and British English. If you want some synonyms and antonyms, you can just go or pass by thesaurus and you will get a complete list of synonyms, and even if you want, you can have some antonyms, and you'll get all what you need. Of course, you can repeat the same action with the different words you want to get their definitions. So please pause the video, go to any dictionary you want to use, either an online dictionary or a dictionary that you have at home. Search for the meanings of the 10 adjectives you have in your student's book in page 50. Once you do it, let's try to practice your knowledge and our knowledge, passing by World Wall and the new game. Ready? Let's do it. And we know that we don't fear anyone. We will do all the tasks. Someone please to start reading the adjectives at the left. Yes, please. Imaginative, courageous. Mister, is it the same as in French? Yes, but with a different pronunciation. It is courageux, the same with imaginative, which is imaginative. The third is reliable, honest, disorganized, spontaneous, patient, ambitious, rational, patient. Mister, what does it mean? Sociable. You will do it. Mister, we have two patients or two patients. Maybe because this word has different meanings. Let's start now reading the definitions. Someone to do it, please? Bearing or enduring pain, difficulty, provocation, or annoyance with calmness. The second, using reason or logic in thinking out a problem, like an order or methodological arrangement or function, a disorganized enterprise. When you talk about a person given to acting upon sudden impulses. The next, having a lively imagination, especially a creative imagination. The sixth, having or characterized by courage, valiancy synonyms at brave. The next, characterized by truth, not false. The next, fond of the company of others, gregarious, a sociable party guest. And the next is capable of being relied on, dependable. The next, full of, characterized by or motivated by ambition. And the last one, capable of calmly awaiting an outcome or result, not hasty or impulsive. And now, can you do it? I'm hearing someone from the back of the class. Who is it? Hamad, yes. What do? You start with the words or with the choices that you are certain of. Okay, I'm here to do it instead of all of you, because you know the COVID is still here. So, which one is bearing or enduring pain, difficulty, provocation? Do you think it's patient? Which one you will take? Okay. What about using reason or logic? You know it? Yes? Rational? We will see. You are not sure of its pronunciation? Just a moment. Just listen.
Rational.
Or
Rational.
is it okay to our game? Okay, like an order or methodological arrangement? You're not sure? Okay, to the next. Given to acting upon sudden impulses, imaginative or spontaneous? We will see later. What about someone who has a lively imagination? You're sure about it? Okay. And you think courageous? In French, it's courageux, if you want to learn some French words. What about someone who's characterized by truth? He should be an honest person? What about someone who's fond of the company of others? He is disorganized or sociable? Great. We're not sure about the answers until they are corrected. What about someone who is relied on? He is a reliable person. And if he is full of motivation, he is said an ambitious person. I think like all of us. So come please, take this position. Someone who's capable of calmly awaiting an outcome without being nervous is someone who is patient. And here we can match the one who lacks order with disorganized. I'm not sure these are your answers. You can verify or revise your answers if you want. Otherwise, let's move on. Great. You are super smart, hyper genius person. Or persons. I think now that we use the dictionary, we play the game, you can do the task. Someone please to read the definitions first. Yes? Really wanting to become successful. B. Able to think calmly and make decisions that are not based on emotions only. C. Always telling the truth. D. Able to stay calm for a long time. E. Good at thinking of new and interesting ideas. F. Enjoying meeting and talking with other people. Outgoing. G. Brave, showing courage. H. Doing things without planning them first. I. Can be trusted when needed for help or support. And the last option is bad at arranging or planning things. And now, let's try to do it. Someone to read the first sentence with the first adjective. Mark is such a social young man. He can easily start a conversation with a complete stranger. So which one is it? Enjoying meeting and talking with other people? Which is F. Excellent. A second one? Do it. You need to be imaginative to create something unique, which is yes. Always telling the truth. Good at thinking of new interesting ideas. E, are you sure? Do you agree? So it's your own responsibility. What about Frank, who is rational and he never lets his feelings affect his decisions? So which definition matches with the adjective rational? Able to think calmly and make decisions that are not based on emotions only. Are you sure? So your choice is B. What about Andrew, our courageous, brave man who ran into a burning house to save a girl or a friend? Maybe it's his sister. He is a brave man, and it is G. A spontaneous person like Olivia, who doesn't think twice about anything, is someone who does things without planning them first. So which choice? H. Great. To the sixth sentence, Karen is a very honest young lady. You should believe her. So, which option? It's really wanting to become successful? No. Always telling the truth? Possible, yes, why not? So it's C? Okay. What about number 7? Whenever I'm in trouble, I go to my sister. And so I do. She's the most reliable person I know. So a reliable person is someone that can be trusted when needed for help, advice, and support. So, great. What about Harry and similar persons who are ambitious, who will do anything to achieve what he wants or what they want? An ambitious person is someone really wanting to become successful. To number 9, Liv is too disorganized to become a successful accountant. So what do you think? Someone who is bad at arranging and planning things? I think so. Our teacher is patient. She never gets angry with us. It's D. These are your answers, and they were all correct. Well done. So I think now I can ask this question. Can you think of a person you can describe using these adjectives from your family, friends, teachers, relatives, or known persons? Pause the video, take your time, write down your answers and send them to me. Here we are at the end. Left only one optional homework you can do at home with any of your friends or mates. Its task be in the same page, page 50 in your student's book. And the questions are, who can read these questions? What characteristics do you need for the jobs in the pictures below, and why? And the jobs are a teacher like Mr. Aymen, a firefighter, and a lawyer. A second question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of each of these professions? And the last question will be, would you like to do any of these jobs in the future? Why and why not? I'm thinking to be a lawyer. Here you have a list of linguistic items of words, phrases, adjectives you can use to help you to answer the given questions, like hardworking, a role model, good communication skills, helping other people, deal with emergency, provide medical care, work well as part of a team, to be organized, people who want to become need some characteristics. In my opinion, you have to be able to do a particular activity to be successful in one of the professions. I think, or I believe, you must have the ability to cope with different situations. You definitely need to be smart enough to be a successful lawyer. This job involves being, and you can use from the adjectives that we have learned. And here we are at the end of our lesson. See you so soon, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.